Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lorraine Durnley and I live in the New Forest in the south of the UK. This is such a beautiful place to live, especially at the moment with all the gorse bushes out in flower, and they are a striking yellow colour all across the forest. There are lots of wild ponies that roam around on the forest and are free to go wherever they please. At the moment there are loads of foals being born, which is a great sight to see, and it won't be long before the stallions come out as well. There are also plenty of other animals that roam free on the forest, including cattle, pigs and donkeys, but you have to go and search in certain places to find them. There's also loads of great wildlife out here, and I just saw a lapwing fly across the forest, which I haven't seen for many years, which is a great sight to see. But this channel especially will be devoted to horse owners that want to find out a little bit more about how to help the horse, hindgut health, metabolic health, track life, herbs to help your horses, alignment work, and the list goes on. If there is anything that you would particularly like to learn about, then please comment or contact me and let me know, and I will see if I can help. Let me introduce you to my herd. This pony in front of you now is Zebedee. He is coming up to 23 years old, and we have owned him since he was 7. He came over from Ireland as a 7-year-old. Didn't really know too much about his history, but he was a lovely pony and seemed a good all-rounder. He has done amazingly well, and he has won dressage, show jumping, eventing and national pony club champion at endurance at 40 kilometres. He is the boss of the herd, and he organises everybody in a nice, polite way, and they all behave themselves under him. He has been ridden by my children, friend's child, and I still enjoy riding him. He's also found his love in the alignment horse work at the moment and is picking that up really quickly and is turning into a professor. So he's really enjoying teaching other people. A few years ago, when I was checking my horses for metabolic issues, I had him blood tested, and to my surprise found out that he had an insulin dysregulation. That has been worked on with herbs, etc., and I will explain a bit more about that in some other videos. So this mare in front of you is Evian. She is a 16-year-old KWPN, so a Dutch warm blood mare, and she was imported into the UK when she was 5 from the Netherlands. We have had her since she was 6, and she was supposed to be a sort of show jumper, all-round horse for my son. It all started going horribly wrong though in November 2016, and she had anaplasmosis from the ticks, and then ended up having a month of doxycycline, which is a very strong antibiotic, which has screwed up her hindgut and caused issues such as KPU, etc. Again, I will discuss these in future videos, so keep watching and subscribe for some more. So she is actually a really lovely mare, and she again is starting to work with the alignment work because she has got a lot of whole body issues. So again, that's another thing to carry on subscribing, and I can explain a lot more about that. So this mare is Evie, and she is probably got the most complicated history out of all my lot, and is the main reason why I've ended up doing everything that I do with horses. So she is nearly 17, and she is a New Forest cross Arab / sports pony, and she was again bred in the Netherlands, came over to the UK as a 3-year-old and was sold at auction to a show jumping yard. We ended up buying her when she was 6, and at that point she was terrified of poles. She ended up, long story, but she had really bad stomach ulcers, which we did heal with drugs, but of course that then messed up the hindgut, as I found out later. And but we carried on working with her. She's quite a tricky personality. I think she's had a lot of trauma throughout her life, but we have persevered. She had a few issues with sort of field fetlocks, etc., damage to check ligament, which I now know is due to hindgut issues affecting the whole body. But then she ended up with laminitis in about 2020, and it was quite severe, and that was the reason why I ended up looking at hindgut issues and metabolic issues in much more depth. She's doing really well now. I haven't started riding her again, but I want to do some alignment work with her, but you can't start doing the locomotion work until they're ready to do it mentally, and that's another thing that we are working on with her, with all her emotional issues and worries about being worked. She is a lovely mare, however, and I do value everything I've done with her, otherwise I wouldn't be chatting to you today. And finally we have Zach. Now he is a New Forest gelding that was actually bred out on the forest just up the road from us, and he is just coming up to 18 years old, and we've had him since he was 5. Now he was diagnosed with PSSM1 in 2017, which stands for polysaccharide storage myopathy, and is a genetic condition that affects his muscles. I will explain a bit more about that on future videos, so subscribe and then you'll find out a little bit more. Again, hindgut things are really strong with him, again with KPU and excess lymph, etc., but this will also be covered on other videos. He is such a cheeky chap, and he always likes to help you, and help in inverted commas, and he will always end up in stables or trouble, but he will never panic if he gets stuck somewhere. You can always rely on Zach to be the entertainment one of the herd. He is at the bottom of the pecking order, but that doesn't faze him at all, and he is such a fun character to have around. Each of them has taught me so much, especially when it comes to managing complex issues like PSSM, KPU, hindgut imbalances, and all the metabolic conditions. On this channel, I'll be sharing educational videos on topics like how to support horses with hindgut issues and digestive imbalances, the truth about grass sensitivity and pasture access, building and maintaining a track system and enriching track life, understanding and managing PSSM, KPU and insulin dysregulation, herbs and natural approaches to support equine health, the alignment horse approach, fascia release and gentle bodywork techniques. So whether you're dealing with a sensitive horse, trying to transition to a more holistic approach, or just want to learn more about equine health, you're in the right place. So if that sounds like something you're passionate about, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming content. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to share this journey with you and your horses.